Look, I love when the phone lines are buzzing. Football season is in the air. College, the NFL. It's week one of the NFL. Week one of college is officially in the books. And someone who I have on the line, man, I've been trying to get him on for about 2 or 3 years. And he finally decided to come on Monday Evening Quarterback. Jamal Blackland, you're officially on Monday Evening Quarterback with the analyst. What's on your mind football wise? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Jamal, you're officially on Monday Evening Quarterback with the analyst. What's on your mind football wise?
Hey, what's going on, man? First of all, appreciate the invite.
Thank you for coming on.
No doubt, been a long time coming.
Definitely,
Uh,
definitely.
with me being being from the Chicagoland area,
Okay.
what do you think the Bears gonna look like this season with Caleb? Do you think he has high passing yards this year, or do you think he's more of a 3,500 yards this season instead of like C.J. Stroud over 4,000?
Honestly, they've put him in a prime position. And I've been saying it for the last couple of years. If you want your quarterback to succeed, you have to put him in the proper position to succeed. You got to put pieces around him. Look at what Miami did with Tua. They drafted Jalen Waddle, and then who else did they go and get? Tyreek Hill. You look at Philadelphia. They draft Devontae Smith. They go and get him A.J. Brown, right? And now he has Saquon Barkley to lean on. The Bears went out first. I couldn't be happier for DJ Moore getting his money because DJ is the best wide receiver that the Bears have had since Brandon Marshall. Okay, you go get Rome Odunze from Washington, and he was a pretty good player in college, one of the best wide receivers in the country. Then you bring in Keenan Allen, who's going to be a third down specialist. This could be the Bears' best passing attack ever. They've never had this much prolific potential on offense ever. Ever. You didn't even see this with Jay Cutler. You see what I'm saying? So it's just all about health. It's all about being consistent. I think the Bears could be a wild card team this year, Jamal.
But do you think having a defensive head coach hurts Caleb though?
Not necessarily. That's why, when you're a head coach, you have to focus on the entire team. That's why there's offensive coordinators. So the offensive coordinator, I think, is going to put him in good position. I get exactly where you're coming from because I look at the Chargers in Los Angeles. Brandon Staley, I kind of felt was holding back. Was holding back Justin Herbert, but now you have Jim Harbaugh, and Jim Harbaugh was a quarterback, so this could work in his favor. I mean, having a defensive-minded coach isn't always a bad thing. I mean, look at New England all those years, and they were winning with Brady. Bill Belichick is a defensive-minded guy, and he just let the offensive coordinator be the offensive coordinator. So if Matt Eberflus can do that.
But with the Patriots, though, you do got to remember those first few years with Brady, he had him on a tight leash.
Yeah, he did.
Brady had to earn that right to be able to air the ball out under Bill.
Yeah, and then again, look, they put weapons around him. They go out and they go get him a now Hall of Fame wide receiver in Randy Moss. I mean, that 2007 passing attack from New England is one of the best I've ever seen. It would have just been better if they could have potentially won it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, they'd have won the Super Bowl that year, yo. That would have been the craziest season of all.
Yeah, it really would have. It really would have. Jamal, what else is on your mind, football-wise?
So, Devontae Adams.
Okay.
The Raiders.
Right.
He obviously upset out there.
Right.
They giving that man no type of quarterback to get that man the ball. I feel bad for him, honestly, because, I mean, he literally went from being the best wideout in the league when he had a QB who could give him the ball to just damn near kind of like an afterthought now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does he finish the year out in Oakland, or do you think he gets traded during the season?
I could see him getting traded because the rumor I saw was Brandon Ayuk from San Francisco going to the Raiders for Devontae Adams in a straight up deal. And I'll be honest with you, if that were to happen to me, that could be the piece that puts San Francisco over the top in the
Oh, no doubt.
NFC. Like, look, I know you're a basketball guy too, so I'm gonna use the basketball analogy. Remember when the Raptors got Kawhi? What happened?
Yeah.
They end up winning the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So, I could even see him getting traded mid-season, but I don't see him finishing his season out with the Las Vegas Raiders. I know when he's healthy and when he's on the field, he's one of the four best in the league. A phenomenal route runner, and I could tell he has a basketball background, just the way he moves without the
Yeah.
ball. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I watched. He was on Shannon Sharp's podcast, and he was talking about how he, hooped in his spare time.
Yeah, I could tell. You could just tell when a lot of these guys are multi-athletes. Jamal, you got anything else for me?
Yes, sir.
Let me hear it.
49ers and Brock Purdy.
Okay.
Do you think he is worth 60 mil, or do you think it's the system and the skill players that's making him look this good?
I'm gonna go with the
It's hard,
set.
it's hard to argue, man, when he winning games like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is. I think it's the system. Let's see him do it outside of the system or even with another head coach. But the one thing I like that they do with Brock is they coach him to his skill sets. They know he's not a guy that can really push the ball up the field like that, like throwing bombs down the field. So it's a short, intermediate passing game. They just kind of need him to just kind of control things because they have the best running back in the league in Christian McCaffrey. George Kittle is one of the best tight ends in the league. Deebo Samuel, he's the jack of all trades type of piece that I think every team in the NFL would love to have. He can take it on jet sweeps, catch the screen pass, and he's so tough to bring down. He's almost like a running back in the open field when the ball is in his hands because he wants the physicality because I just think the tacklers just kind of bounce off of him. But I wouldn't give him that 60 million, but you know what's going to happen because teams see, okay, Tua got his bag and Jordan Love got his bag. So who's next in line?
Man, because when that agent walk in there, he like, look, it's year 4. He done got through 2 Super Bowl appearances and a conference championship game appearance that probably would have won if he don't get hurt.
Exactly.
He got to be paid.
Exactly. Yup. Jamal, anything else on your mind?
Nah, that's it for me, man.
Now, listen, with my first time phone callers, I always ask you guys what their favorite thing is about the Daily Blitz. And now I present that question to you. What would you say is your favorite thing about the Daily Blitz?
Honestly, bro, for me, it's just the passion that you put into your work. You know what I mean? I'm somebody who, always appreciates the grind and the hustle. And you can tell, you know what I'm saying, what you do is at work for you. It's like a release, you know what I mean, for you. It kind of seems calming to you in a way that, you know what I mean, it just takes you to a different place. So I just appreciate the hustle and the grind, bro.
Man, I appreciate those words more than you ever know. I finally got my guy, JB, to Monday evening quarterback. Jamal, anytime you want to come on to talk football with me, the doors of MEQ are always open. You know we'll have to do this again, right?
Oh, no doubt. Hey, if the Bears make it to the playoffs, I'm definitely going to be back this
year. Look, the doors of MEQ are always open. We'll make it happen, all right?
Yes, sir.
My
Appreciate
man.
you, my guy.
Yes, sir.